So I always knew I wanted to be in healthcare. So when I was in high school, I did CNA actually on my magnet program school. And I'm actually in school right now for nursing. My name is Citlali Escobar, and I'm a patient care technician at Sunrise Hospital on the cardiac floor. I've always wanted to be a nurse. I knew CNA was to get my toes in the water, kind of get the feel of the healthcare environment. And I would say my parents inspired me the most just because, I'm a first generation. So I wanted to accomplish that for them, for myself. If this was my family member, what would I want the CNA or the nurse or the physician to do for my family? So that's what I like to lead by.
I've always been a nurturer. It's part of my culture to help those in need. Where I'm from Trinidad, there would be like elderly people that live around. I was like 9, 10 years old, going to cook for them, going to clean for them. I've just always been that natural nurturer.
At first I thought that I will not like being a nurse, but eventually, as I keep doing it every day, I eventually learned how to love it. And I learned something like behind every great doctor is a great nurse. So I became the great nurse.
I think in healthcare, everybody's first successful characteristic is they're empathetic. You have to have a lot of empathy to be in healthcare. My Tuesday is everybody else's worst day of the year. And so I think we have to walk into work knowing that every day, that what we deal with is hard things. So we have to be resilient. So I tell people we have to be empathetic and we have to be resilient because what we deal with is difficult. And I think those are the characteristics that if you come with, it allows you to both love your work and excel at your work and then get a lot of satisfaction from it.
One thing that I always tell the new staff members who are joining the hospital and the company is that when you walk through that front door, you are coming in to live our mission. And you're going to come together with colleagues that you get to work alongside with, some of the best of the best. And we are a family. We come together to service a community that is unique. No one's different. We come together to service the patients who are our family. They are part of who we are and what we do every day.
I always say one of the top characteristics of a really strong nurse is compassion. This job is really hard to do if you don't have compassion for those that you're serving. But there's some other things that are important as well. You need good time management, you need good communication skills, you need good problem-solving skills. All of those things help, but I can teach you those, we can teach you those things. It's really hard to teach people how to be compassionate, so you have to come with that.
I think one of the great things about HCA is we start with our values, right? For the care and improvement of human life. We start there. And then we talk about what really drives us, that we show up for each other. And I think that sense of family and that sense of commitment to patient is what drives the foundation of really creating a career ladder where people can come in and be a PCT and then get support to go and get an LPN degree or to go for an RN degree and then be supported through nurse externships to come back to our hospital. And then I think, we support them through a nurse residency program. I finished medical school. It took me 5 more years before I was really ready to be on my own. We have a nurse residency to help. And then we have development that goes throughout their career to add skills and build things. I think because HCA sees everyone's life journey and starts with such a strong foundation, it helps us grow a really good outcome.
Because of HCA, I'm graduating in December and I do have a tuition bill, and that's the biggest thing ever. So I took my time and finally I'm able to finish. So anybody that's coming in, know it's a place of growth. And even if you're pursuing your degree, they still are willing to hire you before you actually earn the degree, which is what's happening here. I'm able to transition into associate recruiter role after being a PCT for 15 years, 9 years here, like I said, and it's just an amazing place to grow.
when you think about what's changed, 20 years ago you couldn't come out as a new grad and in 6 months become an OR nurse. Today you can. It's a 6-month training program and we get you right there where you need to be.
Take advantage of everything that is available to you, all the way from the tuition reimbursement to the direct billing from Galen University to the employee assistance program. What we do and what you're going to do is very hard every day, right? You're saving lives, and that's going to be hard in itself. And when you're not at work, make sure that you do the things that you love. What feeds your soul when you're not in the workplace? Is it, a hobby? Is it spending time with family? Is it whatever it is? Do that when you're not there. Feed your soul, because what you do when you walk through that threshold is very hard every day.
My present to everybody else who is looking to come on, I'll always say this: in a place where you can be anything, be kind. Be kind to everybody that you meet. Be kind to your patients. Best of luck to everybody who is coming into HCA. It's fantastic. I love working and being an employee of HCA.